everybody, welcome back to JM Farm and Cattle. Today we are going to go rake some hay. I got a custom job that I got to do today to get some baling done. The swathing was already cut. They have their own swather, but they use square baling on good alfalfa for their dairy cows. And he's got some grass corners and stuff, so he wants me to come over and round to bale it. So that's what we're gonna do today, but I'm gonna go out there and rake it. It just seems to help. Not necessarily that it needs to be flipped over or anything like that, but it really cuts down the baling time about in half because you're taking two rows and merging them together. So it's just a lot easier to follow it with the baler, and it just takes a lot less time. We're gonna go ahead and get this raked up, and then that way when I get off work, Dad should have the other patches raked up. We can start baling. Okay, well, I changed my mind. I'm gonna play it safe. Missing a few tines on that one. In the shady spots, there's still quite a bit of dew, and I'm kind of worried about it not getting dry if I rake it over. And it's kind of a toss-up. Some people say it's okay, some people say it's not okay, but it is only 8:30 in the morning, and this is kind of a, you can kind of see like the sun hits the middle and that stuff's ready to go, but these edges aren't quite. So I think I'm only a little over a mile away from the shop, about 2 miles. So I think I'm just gonna wait until after work and come back and then bale it. Or die. Got him. Wait till after work, come back, rake it, go back home, switch to the baler, and then start putting it up. But I will see you after work. Well, that was easy. Anybody else just absolutely love raking? Like, it's satisfying. I don't know. It's also satisfying to bale too, because you know there's so much stuff out here, and then when you get done baling, it looks like you just mowed your yard. I mean, it's perfect. And then again, swathing, you know, it's kind of like mowing your yard. It just looks really good. You got nice windrows. I don't know. I just really enjoy haying. Just put it simple. A little rough, but we're baling. This grass actually looks really good. It's got a nice windrow. It's a nice big windrow. I think it's doing pretty well. The first corner, which is about 5 acres worth, got about 9.5 bales, almost 10. And we're back here doing the second part of it. You can see it's up to my hitch, to the bottom of the tractor. Got the baler working really good now, at least it has been. Since I did all that work to it, I've had a lot of people ask me, kind of comment on that video and tell me some things, and I appreciate everybody's opinions and their experiences, if they've had similar problems with their baler, and I think we got it all figured out. A couple of you guys were spot on. If you guys are curious to what I all did and want me to do like a video on the whole thing and what I all changed, I'd be more than happy to. Just gotta let me know if you want to see it, and I can kind of go through and show you what I changed. And alright guys, this is the next day. We got done baling. We ended up baling about 25 bales worth. Now I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the baler. I'm gonna go hook onto the rake. We're gonna go rake some stuff that I cut the other day, grass corners and a couple wider ditches, country ditches. And then we're gonna unhook the rake, come back, hook onto the swather. We're gonna go down and cut about 30, 40 some acres of hay. Bring it back, unhook it, hook back onto the baler, and then that stuff that I raked now should be ready to bale tonight. So it's a lot of switching around. I won't have to switch around quite so much if I had my little 6410 here. However, it's down at the far farms pulling out pivots. So when we get stuck, when the corn's still this short, so to say, and you can drive out there with the tractor, it's a lot easier just to hook onto the pivot and pull it out with the tractor, as you've seen in some of my other videos, instead of going out there and digging them out by hand. So that tractor is occupied. It's going to be down there for probably 2 more weeks, or maybe even just get the pivots going around one circle. If we don't have any problems, we're good to go. But otherwise, it'd be here onto the rake. And then this is my main baling tractor and my swathing tractor. That's why I bought this tractor, despite that it is red. But I'm gonna do a review on it sometime, because there's some things I really like, and that's coming from a John Deere guy. If I could find somebody to paint it green, that'd be a little better. Maybe put some John Deere stickers on the side. Maybe it'll add a couple more horse. But one thing that we did to this tractor that I really like is right away we knew this was going to be strictly a haying tractor, so we widened it clear out. We flipped the front wheels around so that the dishes are out. This thing was set on 36-inch spacing. I don't even know what the width of that is. I can't even think. But the back we slid all the way out as far as they would go on the axles. The only way we could get this tractor wider is to flip-flop the wheels and make these dishes pop out, and then it would come out a lot farther. But we're already like, we're past 36-inch rows. We're probably closer to like 42-inch rows in width. My tires are turned, so it's kind of hard to tell. But after baling with this a couple times yesterday in that really good thick grass and some of that really nice alfalfa, I'm not running over any of the raked stuff, any of the raked crop. The tires are wide enough that it goes over the windrow. So I don't see any point of being any wider. What I do, and last year this brought up a lot of interesting stuff about people's opinions, and which is fine. I value all you guys' opinions. But I do want to say that I'm not out here haying every single ditch and, you know, good ditch, bad ditch, whatever. I'm not haying everything. I do pick my ditches because there are absolutely bad ditches. And what I mean by bad ditches is there are ditches out there that are trashy, have all kinds of junk in them, too steep, too rough. I mean, you just gotta, I pick my ditches because I like, especially this year, I have really nice equipment and I don't want to go out here and just beat the tar out of all my equipment. So I pick my ditches that I really like, that I know are for the most part flat. The ones that I did last year, so there's minimal trash. I do go through and pick up any trash that stands out to me. I don't walk every single square inch of it, but when I'm haying, if I see something, when I'm mowing, I'll throw it out. If I throw it out, I mean pick it up, people. If I see, when I'm raking, I see something big and crappy or whatever, cardboard box, pop bottles, I'll pick those up. And then when I'm haying, if I run into it, I'll stop and pick it up too. Now it sounds like a lot of work, but it is the first year. It really is. But this year, since I did this last year, and then the person that owned this field came through and they kept it shredded, it stayed really, really clean. Like, I'm really impressed. So you gotta know that, and then also know that I'm not grinding these bales. These bales are strictly winter feed only. So in the winter when we get a blizzard, I bring these hay bales out to the cows and I unroll them. And by doing that, if I find any trash when I unroll them, I can pick them up. Otherwise, when the cows eat through it, if they find a pop bottle or a pop can, they don't eat it. They just nudge it out of the way. Like, cows are pretty good about sorting stuff out. I've been talking a lot, so I'm gonna be quiet now.